Hey, my name's James Wilkerson and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now in this video, I've got a great video about should you sell your property now to crystallise all of those increases that we've had in the last few years, or should you hold your property? It's a very interesting question. Stick around to the end. I want to know your opinions, so do ask any questions or observations that you've got in the comments. And while you're here, let's get this channel moving, guys. We've got 3,000 of you that have subscribed to this channel now, so thank you so much for that. And we're getting nearly 50,000 views from UK people every single month, which is absolutely insane. So how can you help get the message out there? You can share this video with your friends. You can take that finger, smash that like button over there, and you can subscribe and hit the bell notification. Let's get us to 5,000 subscribers before Christmas. So there's a lot going on in the market. Lots of things are very, very volatile at the moment. I've never been a crypto investor, but I have friends that have been in years gone by, and some of them have made very good money. But the crypto market is absolutely insane at the moment. The risk that is in there's a company called FTX that this week went bust, and it looks like they just took everybody's money with them, which is insane, right? Absolutely insane. And the Bitcoin, which is obviously the main crypto coin that people want, is down 70%. Now I do follow people in that industry because I'm interested in all things investing, right? And at times I thought, oh, you know what? I've missed out on this cryptocurrency stuff. Bitcoin's down 70%. A lot of people watching this channel are worried about house prices going down 10%. Like if I lost 70% of my net worth, I would be absolutely panicking. It would not be a good feeling at all. And unfortunately, people are going through that. Now, here's the thing with cryptocurrency. There's no guarantee that the prices are going to bounce back. You see, Bitcoin's dropped 70% year to date, but is it going to come back? I don't know for sure. You don't know for sure. Now, there's people saying Bitcoin will go to £100,000. I don't know that. You can't say that for sure. They wouldn't have said that it was going to drop 70% this year. And if they did, you would have waited and bought it in the dip, right? And so with things like that, it's very, very hard to be certain whether those prices will go back up. Now, with stocks and shares, for example, if you buy individual companies, a lot of companies have gone down massively this year. I think Facebook's even down 70%. Tesla is down 50-odd% at the moment. There's some huge losses that are being hit in the stock market. Now, you can't be certain that Facebook's going to come back because less people are using Facebook. More people are using Instagram, which they own, which is good. And tons of people use WhatsApp, but they're not really monetizing that stuff. So does Facebook share recover? I don't know for sure. You don't know for sure. Is Tesla going to find it hard? I mean, I drive a Tesla. I love the cars. But is Tesla going to find it hard to get that stock valuation back up when other companies get really good electric cars? None of us know for sure. But what we can say is that over time, the stock market will recover. So if we bought something like an index tracker, we know that the stock market on the whole is likely to recover as it has done for centuries. Now, property is very, very similar, right? And so I was commenting, I go through all the comments on this channel. So if you have any questions or comments, do put that in the comments because it's me that actually replies to those. And so one person I was replying to was saying the other day, it was called Thomas, and he was saying about the 2008 crash and what was the impact because he hasn't been through a cycle yet. And it's weird because looking back on it, I wasn't really acutely aware of that crash. You see, I was investing then. In 2008, I had, I think, 4 properties, but I wasn't a real property investor like I am now. It was just, I saved some more deposits. I'd done a few equity releases. I'd done a little I was a dabbler in property, I'd say back then, right? It wasn't giving me a good income like it does now. But I do recall at that time, not really thinking about how much is my house worth. And yes, property prices went down, but what also happened in that period is interest rates went down. So what I can remember, it was better for me because my mortgage payment shrunk. I remember I was on the variable rate and I went to a broker and said, I want to fix this. And he said, I can't even beat the rate you're on. Stick on that variable rate until the rates went up again. And I was on that variable rate for years before a better mortgage deal came on a fixed term. So my cash flow in 2008, 2009, 2010 was way better. Way better, which was a good thing. Now, when the market crashed in 2008, the market went down, let's just say, on average 20%. Now, in different areas, some places it was higher, some places it was lower, right? Now, this is something that we might see in 2023. So a lot of people are considering, should they sell their house, maybe go and rent for a year, and then come back into the market once those prices are lower and they buy and get a little bit more equity. I'm sure that makes sense to you, right? Well, the problem that you got with that is there's a ton of fees when you sell a property, right? Tons and tons of legal fees and all different things like that. So it's expensive to sell a house, estate agent fees, all these sorts of things. So that's something that you've got to consider. Now, the outlook is that the rates are probably going to be higher in 2023 than they are in 2022. So yes, while you might get back in and buy your house cheaper, your monthly payment could be more expensive. Now, that's really what you care about, isn't it? When you live in a residential property, it's where you live. What most people care about is not necessarily, it's nice to have a house that's worth more money. Of course, that's a consideration and that's going to happen and be great for our kids. But what we really care about is what is our monthly payment. And so if you sold, got back into the market, your house was cheaper, but your monthly payment was more, I'm not sure you would necessarily be happy. Also, if the market is on a down cycle, some people will sell because they panic and they say, you know what, the market's gone down 20%. I need to sell the house because if it goes down another 20%, what am I going to do? I'm going to be in negative equity. Well, here's the thing. You don't lose money on a house unless you sell it. It's the same with stocks and shares. My partner's family members have got some stocks and shares that are down 30% this year to date. On average, on their whole portfolio, it's down 30%. And I was saying to them, well, look, you've mitigated the risk here somewhat because you're buying all of the index here. You haven't lost 30% unless you need to sell it. That's the thing that you need to understand here. If the market goes down 20%, 30%, 40%, I mean, I saw a comment yesterday saying someone was telling me that the UK market's going to go down 80%. That's never going to happen. But let's just say it did go down 80%. You haven't lost 80% unless you have to sell. And so if you can just sit tight, then none of this will really impact you. Maybe you fixed your rate prior to all of this difficult stuff coming, and new rates will come through. Better rates will come through at some point, or the market will adjust, right? And so the new rate will be more affordable. It will just seem like it's normal. In 1999, when I purchased my properties, rates were around what we're looking at today. And I don't recall thinking, my God, these rates are really expensive. We've just had a long period of time where rates were very cheap and we've got used to that. But the market and property will work at higher rates. We will have some sort of correction if they go too high, but deals will still be done. So the point of this video is more to the point. Would you sell your property if the market crashes? If you need to do that, then yes, do that. I'm not going to say don't do that. If you need to do that and you understand that that money's gone then forever, then that's fine. But if you don't need to and you can find a way to stay in your property, keep it, because the market always recovers. 2008 was a huge crash, but 2010 prices started going up again, and by 2012 they were back where they were initially. So my suggestion is to ride out the storm, stick with the asset that you own. The price may go down, but it will come back up. And that's certainty, because inflation will always push house prices up. A lot of you commented about how much house prices cost. One of the interesting ones I saw A lady put that her parents bought their house in 1968, I think it was, for 2,000 something pounds, like £2,800. £2,800, and I bet you at that time that felt expensive. Anyway, I'd love to know what you think. Do you think if the market crashes, you should get out? Or do you think you should hold and ride the storm until the prices go back up? Let me know in the comments. Give me a quick like on this video, guys. That really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Quickly, what you hear, if you didn't, help us get to 5,000 subscribers. Smash that subscribe button and hit the bell notification. Check out all the other content on my channel, including this video right here. Bye for now.